Hi, it's Vanessa Fox from Fox Farms, and I just wanted to do a review on some of the mineral feeders that I've been using. I started off using the bucket sets you sit on the ground and you put your minerals, your mineral block in there, but you know, it rains and they get kind of soggy and such, and I wanted to keep them out of the rain and just see if they'd last better. So I got some goats trying to knock over my camera stand here. And this mineral feeder keeps wanting to turn the other way. Anyway, so I got this mineral feeder here that I'm trying out. I think it's worked pretty well so far. It's on a swivel, so it makes its way around. And I got it with the fly mop kit, which is quite honestly the bigger reason why I got it in the first place. So behind the fly mop kit is there's space here for 2 mineral blocks, and I've got a mineral block on each side, and then I just top it up with loose minerals. So the left side I top up with loose minerals, and then the right side I top up with baking soda, because I have sheep and goats and they tend to be prone to bloat. So just to help them out, I give them some baking soda, because I do have a lot of clover in the field, and sometimes I feed alfalfa cubes. So anything that makes them prone to bloat, I'll make sure they've got some baking soda to take care of it. We've got a sheep trying to knock over my camera stand. Alright, let's get you out of the way. Let's get you out of the way, buddy. Okay. Alright, little sheep's coming to say hi. So, there she is. Alright, Delbert. Hey, buddy. Alright, so I did have one issue when I first got this thing, was when I filled it up with oil, it leaked all the way out, which really, really annoyed me. So I discovered that this is different than the other fly mop oilers, in that you only fill it up halfway. And the reason is, it sits at an angle. So I'm going to fill it up since I'm out here. I use mineral oil. I've read about using like diesel and other kinds of fuel, and I'm not sure I want to put something like that on my animals. I use mineral oil. There you go. There's where you fill it up at. I put essential oils in my mineral oil. I put things like lavender, rosemary, eucalyptus, lemongrass, different other things that will help repel flies. If you fill it up all the way, which is what I first did, because it's lying at an angle, the holes that allow the oil to come out and work through the mop material, they're lower than if it was sitting upright, which the other mop oilers, and I'll show you in a minute, sit upright. So because this doesn't sit upright, it hangs down. These holes are actually at the halfway mark. Delbert's trying to look over my camera. Let me show you Delbert. There's Delbert. Well, the other one. There. That's the guy, Delbert, trying to knock over my camera. Okay, so you got to fill it up halfway. If you don't fill it up halfway, you fill it up all the way, then half of your oil is going to leak out. It's going to be a pain in the butt. So I learned that by leaking out half of that thing of oil every time I try to fill it up, until I discovered, hey, you know, the angle's a little bit different, so fill it up halfway. Alright, that's what I learned about that. Other than that, they work really great. So you only get to fill it up half of the capacity to leak out. Other than that, it works really well. The animals obviously use it. The mop is dirty. That shows you that, you know, they're using it. And you can put whatever you want in the oiler. I know you can buy, you know, fly chemicals to put in oilers. I haven't bought chemicals myself. I just use essential oils. But I want to show you that compared to the other oilers that I have. Okay, my stand over here. Alright, I've made some videos of these before. There's Roscoe. That's Ima, that strange sounding sound. That's only Ima the goat could make a sound as strange as that. Okay, so these are the other 2 types of oilers that I use, and they hang vertical, which means that the holes that release the oil are not lopsided, and you can fill them up all the way and get the full capacity's worth. Now I'm just topping them up. They actually take about 2 gallons each. Alright, and get the other one. 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 Hopefully my goats don't knock over my camera stand. These are sized for miniature cows. Hey, silly goat. Hey, goat. So you normally put these a little bit higher if you have full-size cattle and you've got miniatures, so I put them as high as my cows need them. And this thing is crazy cool. Let's get the stand a little bit further back. There we go. Alright, so there's a tank I'm going to fill up at the top there. Get it with one hand. There we go. Alright, there's a spring that keeps that lid down. So when you pop the lid up, there's a lid, there's a spring that keeps it down. So it sounds like it's going to pop right off, but it'll come back down. And it releases oil through this pipe here down to the scrub brush, and then when the cows walk underneath here, then they can release oil onto the back while they scratch. And there's another side brush down here, but the side brush doesn't get oil, only the top brush does. They love it. It's their favorite of these little scratchy items. Otherwise, they all use all the oilers, even just the mop oilers. They're always walking under here to get to the little treaty, so I make sure they've got a constant supply of different ways to get oil onto their fur to help them with some fly control. And that was Ima. That's Ima. They really enjoy these. So I found them all to be helpful. That's just my review of how they've worked out for me. I hope you folks enjoy that. Take care.